Epson, most people know for printers, projectors, but what we're showing here today is the new Rodeo BT300. It's Epson's third generation smart glasses platform. Most people ask, how did a printer company get into building smart glasses? All the core technology for this product actually comes from our projector division. So we make OLED projector display panels along with LCD, and this one's using our new OLED panels. What we're really excited to show though is how it works in conjunction with drones or piloting your aircraft. We partnered with DJI, who's the world leader in drones, and they were looking for what we call a heads-up display so that pilots can get all the critical information they need while flying their aircraft and also keep visual line of sight. So when you put on the glasses, you'll see,
which I'll do right now.
You're going to get a live view from the drone's camera while also having a semi-transparent view. The glasses do have a sunglasses shield on right now. We can pop them off and it would be much more fully transparent, but it's pretty bright here in the desert sun, and I think typically, including me, I should usually have my glasses on so that I can maintain the line of sight and so that the image comes through clear enough to read all the telemetry data and to see the real-time first-person view from the DJI camera.
And I will say, as I'm looking through here, I actually can see where I'm looking at, and at the same time, right out in front of me here, I can actually see what the camera's looking at as well. It's quite amazing, actually.
That's the goal. You know, what we're hoping is that this makes it safer to fly and also more fun. But from a safety perspective, anyone who's flown has tried to have a phone or tablet typically right here on the remote, in this case the DJI Phantom remote. And while that works, there are cases where it's bright outside and you have a lot of glare, or you might not even be able to see the phone or tablet because it's so sunny. Additionally, you can imagine if you're looking down at your phone or tablet, it means your eyes are not looking up at the drone itself. And so the goal and what we're hoping with the heads-up display is that you can see your hands can be free because the glasses and the info is right in front of you. So your hands are on the controller and your head is up, looking up at the sky and looking up at the drone. And we hope that that'll always make it more safe. We're talking with DJI and the FAA about making sure this meets the visual line of sight requirement since it is transparent glasses. But the goal is safety, fun, and just to have a better experience.
So do you have a suggested retail on these right now?
We do. So the developer version of this product is just went on sale in December for $779. The drone version, which we're using, will be $799, shipping towards the end of this month. End of January is the goal. The difference will be it'll come with a darker shade for outdoor flying. It'll also come preloaded with the DJI Go app on it, along with little things like these clips that hold our Rodeo control unit in place on the Phantom or Inspire controllers, and we're working on one for the new DJI Mavic. So working on a lot of that to make sure that the out-of-the-box experience for a drone user is really optimized and made for them.
So you've really just replaced the smart device that I would normally use to fly with. And I agree with you. I have the hardest time trying to fly my craft because I cannot see anything back on the screen when I'm flying in the daylight. So a lot of times, as much as I hate to admit this, I like to fly at dusk or dawn, or like when it's starting to get a little darker outside, because that actually gives me the best experience right now. This changes the game.
We're hoping, you know, it's Gen 3. Gen 1 was a dev kit. Gen 2 we sold and a lot of DJI pilots started using it, but this is the first one we feel is really ready to help change the drone flying experience, and we do hope it'll be a game changer for pilots in that, as you said, you now won't feel compelled to only fly on a cloudy day, for example, or at morning or dusk, but that on a bright blue desert sunny day like this with a lot of wind, you have all the elements that are working maybe against piloting because it's so bright out. But even here, this is polarized little sunglasses that actually a provider of ours, an optics provider, builds so that you can see directly your drone and also maintain kind of that situational and environmental awareness that you really need to pilot your aircraft.
So I think the only solution to this point so far is to wear VR goggles, and a great solution. But I think, you know, I've never really done it when I'm flying simply because I feel a little unsafe because I cannot see around me, you know, basically what's going on. I don't want to step into a hole because, you know, or whatever, because people do tend to move a little bit even when they're flying their craft.
I think that's the key, and as you said, VR headsets are incredible technology. They're really fun. We use them all the time, so we're big fans of them as well. But especially with that visual line of sight requirement from the FAA, they've essentially banned using any sort of closed-in system that you can't see the real world because of what you said, the safety. If you can't see your aircraft or see the environment, yeah, you could injure yourself, potentially injure someone else, and their hope is that anything transparent really gets rid of that obstacle or gets away from that safety hazard. Because as you said, you can see me, you can see the aircraft, and you're able to maintain the situational awareness and get all that same information you would have got in a closed-in headset. So certainly a different experience. I think there will still be places for things like VR or closed-in headsets, maybe like drone racing, where you want to be enclosed and it's a much different experience. But for the everyday pilot or the enthusiast or commercial applications, we think visual line of sight is a big thing.
This is your guru of geek, Marlo Anderson, at Drone Focus 2017.